Okay, I will begin my demo for Project 5. To note, I'm only a one-person team, so there will only be 3 ESP devices that I will demonstrate. So let's begin. So first we'll demo the first ESP device connected to the LED bar. So to do this, I will connect it to the USB power. So let me do that real quick. As you can see now, we just have to wait for it to become master. It has. So looking at the LED bar over here, let me just change it around. Let me cover the photoresistor so you can see some of the changes. So as you can see there, turns up, turns down, and let's max it out. There we go, max it out. Something to note is that one of the LEDs is burnt out, so that won't turn on, but all the other ones luckily work and still function. So yeah, that's the first ESP device. Something I do want to do first is turn on the Raspberry Pi to just show you the matrix, how it's changing, because when there's multiple devices, I don't have the sadly hands to cover them all. So we can see more substantial change in the matrix, but yeah, so let's do that first. So let's go over here. Let's turn on the Raspberry Pi and let's see this guy connect. There we go. All these guys are, well, at least this one's going. So to start over here, the main thing that starts this is the button press. So let's do that. Button presses, and there we go. The first column begins, and for the most part right now, right, there's consistent light level, so it's gonna be the same. So I'm gonna cover the photoresistor right now, and we should see a drop in just a couple seconds. So there it goes, pretty fast actually of a drop, and yeah, that's good. Stays there pretty much stable. Let me take my hand off right now so we can see it go back up. So there we go, it starts slowly climbing back up and pretty much back to where it was before. So I'm gonna stop this right now and then we'll go back to the ESP devices and connect them up. Okay, so going back over here, we have our other ESP device that I'll turn on first. So let's do that. All these are being powered via USB. Okay, this guy begins turning on. Let's see here, it becomes master. Okay, green becomes a master. And then just to show, you know, there's transitions when my shadow gets in the way. And then now they're fighting over who's gonna end up becoming master. And there you go. Green wins again. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the other ESP device that I have here. This guy is over here, a bit further away. Let me just plug it in. Okay, this guy is plugged in, and let's see here. Is it master? No, it does not become master, but let's see if we can make it be master. There we go. It becomes master. I'm gonna leave that light source right there. As you can see, there's only one blue LED and one green LED. So this device became master. I'm gonna turn off the light. And as you can see over there, that guy became in charge. Okay, so that's all the ESP devices. Now let's get back to the Raspberry Pi. So let's start up the program again. And this time all the devices, we should be able to see them all. Yep, and there we go. We see them all there. So we'll return actually over here. Let me delete these old logs so we can see them get generated. So yes, okay, so currently there are no logs, and I will press the button to reset all the devices and start a new log file and start the LED bar. So as you can see here now that with all these devices on, we can see that there's actually an area in this room where there is a high light intensity reading, which is nice to see. So the more important thing here that we want to see and show off is log creation over here. And within the log creation, we see individual durations. We also see who's the current master, which is 38. So let me see if I can change that real quick so we can just show in the logs what's happening. So give me a quick second here. Okay, there we go. I'm using this device over here, and we should see in the logs a difference. So now with that amount of time, you know, the log should have hopefully switched over to a different device. Let's see here. There we go. So for a brief second during the sampling, 188 became in charge for about 2 seconds. So the log is running on a separate thread, so it is a bit slower than real time. So as you can see here as well, the durations are all slightly different. But yeah, let's go back here. I can generate another log actually. So just to show off that, I'm gonna press the button right now again, and we should reset everything. And there should be another file created. Yep, another file is created. And we can go to that file right now. We'll see that, you know, there's a fight between who's the master of these two devices. And now it's gone back to there. Okay. So we'll exit out there. And now that we saw log creation, the next thing we'll do here is we'll take a look actually at the charts themselves. So these charts using Node-RED. So as we can see here, we have number 38, which has been the longest duration. Let's add a different device. Let's add the blue device. So blue device, let's see if you are now master. So let's see, you start acting. So yeah, there's slight delay, but there we go, 118 begins. And the delay is mainly just because they're running on separate threads, so it's taking time to process each one of these threads. And then let me add the other device as well here. So, oh, sorry, I'll be away. So let's see how long it takes for this guy to also update. So given that took a little while, it's also probably gonna take a little while to see this new device get added. But yep, there we go. The duration begins again for orange over there. So this is the total duration during the encounter. So let's go to the other graph here. As we can see, there's different changes in time. Orange took the lead for a good period. And still is taking the lead. Now the other device is coming into play and is changing up. Let's see here. The one thing I do want to illustrate, let's see, let me actually see if I can get this other device here to also show up instead of the, so 118 should be the one I think that's coming up next. Yeah, there we go, 118. Okay, so that illustrates the graphing. That's being done within a 30-second period. Hopefully we can get this in, but I'm going to try to turn off the lights, and hopefully that'll lower the light level enough that we can see the matrix change. So right now, the matrix is at full, but hopefully we should see it starting to decline as it samples. So yeah, there we go. The matrix begins declining. Significant is the light levels. It takes some time just because the sampling window is 4 seconds. But yeah, that's it for the demo. If there's any other questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be sure to answer any of those. Thank you.